Okay, hello. Okay, hopefully right now I'm going live. Okay, can you hear what I'm saying? Okay, can you hear what I'm saying? Now, honestly, for sure, have no audience yet. Okay, for sure. Okay, because I didn't publish anything. Now this is some audience asked me. Okay, which machines? Which machine? Always machines. Now, number one, do not get being washed. They are a manufacturers. They always say, "Oh, my machines can do lips and brows and eyeliner, this and that." But once you get it, okay, I don't know what class you're taking, something like that. Well, how come it doesn't work for most cases? Now, this video disclose a lot of secret. The benefit to doing live stream is I don't need to video editing. Okay, sometimes when I'm crazy, I will disclose a lot of not secret is I figured it out by myself. I bought a lot of machines, different needles, different pigment. Okay. Now recently, within like this 2 years, somehow the pigment doesn't stay into the skin. Now I've been doing a lot of tests, this and that. Now in this video, talk about include a lot. Now major answer some question is why one machine is not enough. I always say, okay, Mars P60 with Mars 2. This two machine I'm using the most. Mars P60, you can adjustable stroke. You can adjust the stroke, especially when you using now. Let's say, for example, when you having a customer very thin skin. I have customer like a month ago. Oh my God, her skin is so thin. Now, as a PMU artist, you need to know how depth into the skin. Always, okay, our brows or on the face is one of the thinnest skin. Now, I always suggest you to do like brows is about the depth into the skin is about 0.3 millimeters, 0.4, kind of okay, but 0.5 is no already. Why? Because of if you go that deep, the color won't stay as sharp as, let's say, for example, the color is brown, right? When you go too deep, they will change color because why? They're mixing blood, and then the worst case is they spread. Okay, but some very thin skin, you cannot go below 0.3 millimeters. Now this is a setting I'm using very thin skin. It's about 2.5 millimeter stroke with the VTech Nano. Okay, forget about the Nano. Like everyone saying, "Oh, Nano, this is totally different story." This is what is this like? Can you able to read that? What do you understand? 20 is what millimeters? 0.20 millimeters. Now, if equal to size is what? It's number 6. I try it very good when you dealing with mature. I mean, very thin skin. This one, 2.5 millimeters stroke, about the voltage about 5.5, about 6 to do shading. Oh my God, they set into the skin very well. Now, have one student recently, she have a lot of questions, which is okay to me. I mentioned slow, okay? Slow. Now you need to remember one thing. This is I know before, but that's why I go New York, talk to some advanced tattoo artists, and remind me, hey Jimmy, you need time. The ink need time to set into the skin. I'm not talking about you go like too slow. Compared to this, you slow little bit, okay? One at a time. Even those whip to you technique slow, you can tell each hit the ink set very well into the skin. It's funny. Now I'm going to test on the latex to you. Now, another question is why one machine is not enough? This machine is very good, but some cases, especially the matured skin, no matter how, these machines cannot set the ink in. Now, another thing is, can we use Magnum? Magnum. I bought a lot of different needles. It's not kidding. Like I keep buying different needles. Now this is very good for practice. They come with different size of the needles. Okay, especially Magnum. Okay, this is 1213 RMMT. That kind of needles, at least you need to use mask tool. Otherwise, I try it before. I will do the demonstration and show you. Okay, it's not power enough to set the ink into the skin. Absolutely. Okay, I tried so many times. Or sometimes, of course, you can use 1003RL, like 3 needle group. Again, those machine is not powerful enough. Now you need to know some situation you need to switch the needles using bigger sizes before we get ring washes. Okay, 0801RL. Okay, and then a lot of people talk about, okay, try 1001RL. Some people even go to 1201RL. I try all of them. Still doesn't work. And then I tried 1003RL. It start working well, but those machine doesn't, the power is not enough. Even though I want a little bit high voltage to 3.2 stroke length, cannot. And then I've developed, this is from Tattoo. Now, honestly to you, in Asia, okay, they've been using Magnum, okay? We've been brainwashed. Like, number one, open mind. Like, don't let people only to do one solution. Yes, some cases, something like that. If you have healthy skin, this and that, yes. But some cases, no matter what, you need to find a solution. Otherwise, what? Like you send your customer home, or your skin, this and that. The customer don't want to hear. Only Jimmy T will disclose to you. Now, I don't want to hide anything I know, and then because I've been thinking to myself, should I disclose a lot of detail? The answer is I should. Why? Because of in the industry, PMU industry is so greedy, extreme. Like the way they teach is they just tell you a little bit, and then you have a lot of information is kind of missing. Okay, and then they tell you a lot of stuff is not so important, and then they too focus on something not so important. You get what I'm saying? They spend too much time on something unnecessary. The purpose, I don't want to say, well, what is the purpose they teach, and then the way they teach. I still learn a lot of stuff from my mentor before. Appreciate everything you need to appreciate. Okay, but to a point, you're having a trouble. Who you going to ask? Jimmy T will answer you. Okay, but some question is, I cannot say it's greedy. Question is, yeah, it's greedy. One machine to do like lips, eyeliner, and eyebrows. Which machine? Just one. Again and again and again, it's not possible. Why? Because of especially mature skin. It doesn't work. And then which pigment I'm going to disclose as well. I've been testing, and why? And then I developed something really new. I kind of disclose a little bit. In my class, I will include some case study. This is my work, and then what the problem I'm facing during the procedures. During the procedures, you might saw some video. Someone already bought my classes. I have like 3 different setup. If you have that much machines, like the needle doesn't really cost you a lot. Like, should you using expensive needles? Yes or no? Now, the best needles, okay, is kind of this is quality. Is one of the best needles. I asked different artists, they say, yeah, this is pretty good. But to a point, cheap needles, hey, they're still okay. But sometimes you need to switch it up. For mass P60, for mass P60, VTech very compatible. Mass needles very compatible. Okay, mass needles very compatible. The VTech, let me give me one moment. The VTech. VTech, this one, we select. So confused. We select doesn't really compatible with. You can still use it, but they always losing the connections. So they're very competitive. This two, okay. You facing this problem. What you can do? Sometimes no matter how like the needles lose a little bit, okay. Of course, you don't want to install the needles too tight, too tight, too tight. Otherwise, it will break. The needle, especially the cheaper needles, they're easy to break if you install too tight. Now you can release it all the way. Okay, take it out and then install the needles and then put it back. That way is easier. That way is easier. Okay, so now these two machines, this is Lola, okay, Lola adjustable shock. This is P60 adjustable shock. For the motorized, this is a little bit stronger, a little bit more powerful. So for shading, I try so many times, that better for normal cases, But this one, now if I say that will be a lot of question, could be, okay. So now, why now is no one there yet, okay. I'm not afraid to say. Sometimes, like too many people, I get nervous as well. It's not easy. It's not easy. One day you will do the same thing like me. What I'm doing could be, you pay enough. It's not easy. But hey, life. One time, try something in your life. Okay, if you don't try it, you never know. At least like you give yourself a chance. I'm giving myself a chance at least, right? Now, this machines is very good for nano machine head stroke. The frequency, the power, this and that is very good. Now, nano machine hair show, I don't want to perform a lot because the reason is you need your customer need very good skin, like tight skin. And then another thing is try not to use numb cream. I have a lot of customers come to me, hey, well, the nano, of course, you can charge a little bit higher prices. Hey, I will ask for, hey, did you able to handle the pain? Customer, no problem, no problem. And then one night perform, so how I can do it, and then next day and come to me and come back, hey, how come this stroke is a little bit off this and that? Because you're moving around. So what I'm going to do, especially like Asia, they are master of the nano machine hair stroke. Now I just watch another tattoo artist and say, Taiwan cannot use numb cream. I was surprised. Okay, it's illegal to use numb cream. Okay, so that's why I know. So that's why their pigment, everything, nano machine has to stay better than us because we use numb cream. So that's why. Back to like 20, 30 years ago, even eyeliner. My mom do eyeliner like 30 years ago. She go, oh my God, painful like hell. No numb cream, and then like they put numb cream, but back to the old day, the numb cream doesn't work. But they said very well. You get what I'm saying? No numb cream as possible, but hey, sometimes eyeliner. Come on, no matter what, you need to put some numb cream. Okay, so now because I already say nano, 2.8, 1201 RL. The voltage about 4.5. Now, you don't compare, I didn't tell you, okay? And this is big secret. Big secret. No one really tell you. Is the hand speed, of course, is low. How about angle? Did anyone tell you about the angle? No, no. Angle. Okay, you do like this, slow. You try 45 degrees, slow. The ink boom set into the skin. Okay, or this is even better. Is opposite. You do like this. Oh my God, set into the skin. Now, if you take a look at a lot of artists, especially the nano popular artists for nano machine hair stroke, the brow is what color? The stroke is black. Okay, yes, black carbon ink is a lot easier to set into the skin. Now, hello, I don't know. My channel is small channel, and then this video I try to record it, and then for some audience later they watch. Now disclose a lot of information. Now they scare. I scare off people. Okay, a lot of information you try on your end first. If that works, give me a like, subscribe, and hey, maybe take my class. Okay, disclose a lot of questions. A lot of some stuff no one will tell you because I try it all. Now, nano machine has show if you don't want to perform, should you still learn it? I would say yes, because I sometimes when you do microblade, some stroke, no matter how, you cannot set the ink in. Try this. Or if you really want, like, okay, I love nano. Okay, then you start with like microblading and then some stroke. Try it. Now, the depth into the skin for nano machine hair stroke, I would say like slightly little bit deeper. I would say 0.3, 0.4 millimeters. Now, for the millimeters, you imagination 0.1 millimeters. How thick? How thick is a piece of paper? So you only have 3 to 4 paper, the thickness to play around. If you go too deep, what's going on is you might look so good when the customer walk out, but time by time they will be spread like crazy. Now, this one I don't want to talk about that, but hey, to a point, I have to talk about. Give me one moment. This machines, if you know what machines I'm talking about, yeah, take a look at it. This is 4.5 millimeter stroke. They promote they can do nano, so that's why I buy this machine, and then they can do SMP, so that's why I buy the machines. And what happened is, of course, spread, because it's number one, the machine is very powerful. Number two is the stroke length is 4.5. It's not suitable for nano machine hair stroke. Now, come on, like manufacturing something like that. Hey, you need to take care of us, please. Okay, your machine is not cheap. Number one, this is $1,000 machines. If I screw up the customer, I will get in lawsuit from my customers as well. So end up what? I go to sue you or what? As simple as that. This industry, come on, like, tell us the truth. We are okay to buy your product, this and that, but to a point, please give us a true information, because why? We're standing on the front line. And once we get yell at this and that, I just have a small shop. This is like from I working so hard. Sometimes I work 12 hours to make the money to build my company. When I get school, you know, can you sleep with this? As simple as that. Now, Pigment Company, Brow Steady. I'm a big fan of Brow Steady. And then in these 2 years, somehow I try so many times. The ink is not stay into the skin. So that's why I need to buy all those products, this and that. to solve this problem. And then a little bit I figured out. Now, a lot of people might know I using the ever after pigment, but ever after pigment, some people say, oh, I don't like it. I am agree. Ever after pigment is uh, it's look like so powder. So you can it's after you do the shading, something like that, is too flat. Okay. Now you see my arms. This is ever after pigment about last year's. I try on my arms, still stay very well. But how to make it more pixelized? How to make it more pixelized? Of course, I have a solution. So now let's start again with uh, the latex. Okay, the latex. Now let me show you the hand speed. Hand speed. I using two different practice skin. I'm using two different practice skin. Okay. Now this is regular latex. Okay, this is what we can buy in the market. This is the thickness is about 1 millimeters. About I measured is 0.9 millimeters. Okay. Now this is kind of tattoo practice skin. This brand is Real Skin, REEL. Now this skin to me is very close to human skin now, but this is not cheap. This is how much they sell at least like 3 pieces at the time, $45. So this is each pieces is $15, but you can see, okay, it's so close to the human skin. You can tell like so shiny. They once in a while they have some oil coming out. Okay, you better to clean it up first before you practice. Now I tried the stencil as well. The stencil is harder to stay on this practice skin, but I will figure it out. Yeah, I kind of figured it out already. So now let's start with the pigment, something like that. Okay. When you munch the ink cup, you can use Vaseline. Everything clean, eh? Everything clean. Little bit Vaseline. Put it underneath, and then booms. It's a way too much. A way too much. So yeah, let me do like a couple of them. Now this is ever after pigment. Okay, always shape the bottle for how long? Like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. About 13, 14 job. Okay, this cup can hold around like 20 job around. So 18 pretty much at the most. Now another thing, like I disclosed so many secret already. Now this is the delusion. Okay, is ever after. I used to using that, but hey, take a look at this is distilled water. Distilled water. So distilled water they sell how much? Like $7. Okay, so $7 you can buy like two big bottle already. So are they overpricing? Well, but I still love that bottle. Now I tried that one to dilute is work, but I figured out something else. Okay, witch hazel. Now this bottle is mixed with the witch hazel. Okay, is $7, $8. So I just filled that much only. I can fill up the whole bottle. Now, which hazel depends on how light the color you want to go. Okay, so no matter how, ever after pigment is high low of the pigment, so the pigment is super thick. So no matter what, you need to drop at least one or two at least. So if you want to go a little bit lighter, two to three, five sometimes. Now mixing the pigment, I already, yeah, you cannot really tell this one. Like I take a pictures already. Uh, when you mix with water and then the which hazels, what is the difference? Now you need to mix it. Okay, this is mini micro brush. Okay, you can mix like this. All right, but of course, the machine's mixer is better, but some people don't like to use it. But of course, they will mix it better. 100%, 100%, 100%. So now, how to use it? You don't want to turn the machine on. You just push it all the way to the bottom and lift up a little bit. Make sure they don't touch the bottom, and then like turn the machine little by little. Okay, otherwise they will spread everywhere. Okay. All right, so let's start. So for shading, I usually love to use a maybe kind of 3.2 millimeter stroke and around I mean like 6 to 6.5. Now the needles hand out. Okay, when the machine's running, now this is stroking about 3.2. The handout is around like between 2.5 and 3. This is what I like to hand out. When you do shading, try one at a time. Okay, hopefully you can see it one at a time. Now you can tell the pigment is hard to see. I don't know the live stream easy to see it or not. Okay, one at a time. The pigment will set very well into the skin. Okay, so now hopefully you can see it on the latex. If you go fast, now let me show you like fast. What's going on is, okay, the pixels will be bigger. And then what happened is, now this is latex. Can you imagine if this is a human skin? You fast, the pigment don't have enough time to set into the skin. Okay, that means we'll create a lot of trauma without the ink set into the skin. You understand what I'm saying? And end up you need to spend more time, and then like they will go through the scrappy. Okay, so some people say slow equal to fast, so that's why you need to feel it. Every single heat is set into the skin, so that's why. Now if you go too slow, what happens is, of course, we'll create a line if you go too slow. So one at a time, one at a time. If you go pendulum technique, okay, what happened? Okay, they might, the pixels, I don't know how to explain, but one at a time sometimes it's better until you really feel like look like flying. Okay, look like flying, but slow, one at a time. Now you might say, oh, okay, that would take forever. Yeah, that technique would take forever. So that's why you want to using some curved magnum. Well, I always say curved magnum, but some uh, manufacturers say round magnum. So this point is so confused. Round magnum, curved magnum could be the same thing. Some manufacturers will say differently. So if you want to know which round magnum is better, to a point, bigger needle group is better. Okay. So when I able to find a 13 RMMT. So now this is number 12. This, okay, let me open it up. Of course, I'm going to try it on these machines. So for the curved magnum, you don't have to hand out that much. I would say hand out like 2 millimeters should be okay. This technique can do at the lip brushing as well. Can you imagine if you can using the curved magnum, okay, how your procedure time will be a lot faster. It's harder to practice on those latex. It's harder. Okay, it's harder. It's easier on those tattoo practice skin, especially the real skin. Now, when you do the magnum, okay, you don't want to do this. You don't want to do this, okay? You want to turn a little bit angle. Now, basically, you're using this half, okay? Instead of doing this, you turn a little bit more focus on another half to set into the skin. Now, let me show you. Of course, slower is more ink flow. Now, for the curved magnum, in case you're confused, okay, this is curved magnum can do shading. This is shading, okay. Now on tattoo, curved magnum can do pack as well. Can we using pack technique for the PMU? To a point, yes, but be careful when you're using. For example, some area, even though you're shading, you cannot set the ink in. You need to use pack. So using the pack is the needle don't leave the skin. This is pack. Now this one you need a lot of practice. Now, can Magnum can do lining. Technically, yes, but hey, you need a lot of practice as well. Okay, how to wipe off this latex? Of course, like oil, baby oil. Now to a point. In my class, I show you a using the makeup remover, okay, to wipe off the pigment after the procedure. But I right now recently I using baby oil, using the water wipe to clean up. Is a lot cheaper and a lot better. So I don't know if you're able to see or not. Now, if you master this technique, okay, can you imagine? Okay, your speed, the procedure time will be a lot faster, a lot faster. But be careful. Always, I'm saying is don't go too deep, otherwise they will spread. Now, the benefit using the magnum is now the set into this the skin. Too thin, you cannot use it. If the skin is too thin, you cannot use magnum. Mature skin, yes, yes. I told you the Mask 2 get better performance. Now the Mask 2 I will set like maybe this is uh they're not by voltage, it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set it at 7. 7. They get better performance. Okay. This is the one I just did. Is it nice and smooth? How quick? Boom. You can count how many times I do, like maybe 8 times, 10 times. Boom. Set it into the skin. So can you imagine? Beside the mapping, the procedure time for eyebrows, both of them is about how long? Like 1 to 1.5 hours. Usually, yeah, I would say like 1 to 1.5 hours. But if you're using that one for mature skin, that will save you at least like 15, 20, 30 minutes. Say, hey, money. Is that true? Now, another rule is, can you using two-tone to the eyebrows? Of course, yes. Of course, yes. I'm going to show you. Uh, how about dark brown? I'm mixing my dark brown, okay? Um, this is no more ink, okay? This color is more warm undertone. Okay. Now, when you're mixing the darker color, we usually using like one drop of the lighter color. Otherwise, the color will be extremely different. This is what you don't want. You want a little bit different, but not extremely different. Now, of course, I'm using the witch hazel. Okay, this is already marked witch hazel already. So now you try on your end. Don't say Jimmy D or try to lie on you, this and that. What is the purpose I lie on you? You don't have to purchase my class. I want you to try on your end. And then, hey, if significant result, and then buy my class. Of course, on my free sections or my regular YouTube channel, I already disclose a lot. Like this, the color is not exactly what I want. Mixing the bean talking. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Oi, oi, oi. See? Spread everywhere. This is so that's why a lot of artists don't like to use it, but hey, this is mixed better with the machines, you know? All right, I need to clean up first. Spread everywhere. Oh my god. Oh my god, this spread everywhere. Okay, now let me show you. Okay. If you want, you can change another needles, but sometimes you with the water wipes, okay, you can clean up like this with water wipes during the procedure, yes. Or using like water, make sure they dry completely and before you switch to another color. Now the rule is what? The rule is dark color first. Okay, dark color first. Okay. Now curve magnum, okay, for mature the skin. A lot of people ask me, hey, this is the secret, you know? Okay, go to pass is so fast. Okay, of course, if you want more detail, yes, you can using 0801RL. Now this is 3.2 stroke length and with about 6, I'm using 6.1. Okay, to do more detail. One at a time. Basic whip to U technique. You need to feel every dot set into the skin. Again, okay? Ink need time to set into the skin. More detail, okay? And of course, you can do two different tones. Now, always the darker color first. Okay, always the darker color first. Let me. How about this? Like, let me change to another needles. This is dark brown. Okay, I'm using that one. Curve Magnum. Oh, someone say hello. Okay, I say hello. Now I'm new at the live streaming. Okay. Now some customers have some oil pump. Okay, in this area, of course, this curve Magnum can help. No matter how if you're using single needles, cannot set the ink in, try that one. Try this technique. Now the rule is dark color first. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you one thing. Okay, when you do this technique on the human skin, okay, you better to using some Vaseline. Okay, get some Vaseline on the brows before you do the magnum. Okay, otherwise you get like stuck. I believe if you master with this technique, you can finish the brows within 1 hour. Okay, so far, yeah, I can pretty much like control with this technique around 1 hours. But time by time, if I get better on this technique, I pretty much can do a lot faster. So, but the purpose is you want to look beautiful at first. Uh, time will come. Okay, of course you can do more detail. Now, how about I disclose a little bit of the lining technique? Now, lining technique, before I show you, this is the PMU pendulum, like this, right? This is one of the technique, but to a point, you can do like this as well. Okay, so angle to do the lining. All right. So a lot of secret, honestly, but open mind is a lot of technique is from tattoo as well. So I mix tattoo technique with PMU technique. I spent a lot of money, spend a lot of time on the equipment. Just now, I want you to try on your end. If this technique is working, then give me at least a like or thank you. That will be appreciated. Okay, again, one at a time, one at a time. Okay, one at a time. Now, I teach you how to use two color already, right? But as long as the lighter color is, of course, is darker than your customer skin. Okay, so this is the shading I do with these two technique. Now, of course, the lip brushing, you can use this technique as well. It's make your procedure a lot faster. But for more detail is in my class. Okay. Now, to a point, should we use this? Is I'm very afraid to talk about that. Is should we use tattoo ink? To a point, I need a lot of develop. Need a lot more information. This and that. Technically, yes, because like why you take a look at the ingredient. Okay, is absolutely 100% is the same. But I will using if you want to use job a little bit tattoo ink because why I met a lot of tattoo artists and some tattoo artists they know some PME artists and yes they some artists, I don't want to tell you who, but of course I don't know who using that. They job like a couple drop of tattoo ink. Okay, it's help to stay better to a point. Like manufacturers right now, the ink, they, yeah, I understand the purpose. If the purpose is a try to help us to make more money because of want our customer come back so often, I understand the purpose. But the thing is, some pigment cannot even set the ink into the skin. So what is the point? We get so many complaints. So that's why I need to buy all of those and try it to my customers. I set up different setup, which pigment is the best for my customers, and then I keep using that. I don't know how to explain exactly. I don't want to use like too much terminology, uh, this and that. So you understand what I'm saying? Now, recently I have one customers. I just using the Tina David, Tina David pigment. Now, Tina David pigment is a little bit better. Before again, Brown Steady is the best, but somehow, yeah, okay. So that's why I need to buy a lot of different pigment. Tina David is give me a little bit disappointed. It's still not set very well. Look very beautiful, and my customer love it. But it's take me like one more sessions to make it happen. I have a feeling is the pigment is a little bit too thick to a point. Now, how to denude it? In this video, I keep talking about that is using witch hazels. I have nothing to lose, like you coming in, you leaving a lot of information. You spend me a lot of time, spend me a lot of money. eh, It's okay. This is my mentality, okay? You never try, you never know. So it's funny thing is YouTube kind of gave me more views after the live stream after like a couple months. More views on live stream is kind of funny, and then some people like it, some people they don't know what I'm talking about. Always try it, and I want you to try on your end if everything works, and then give me a simple like. That is as simple as that. At that, if you ask me question, give me more detail. Okay, it's too generic. Like a one machine can I which machines I can do this and that. Well, I'm not a salesman. Okay, the salesman will sell you like this. Oh, my machines can do everything, browse this and then make you buy it, and then what? Of course, it's totally different story. You don't get brainwashed. Okay, hopefully this video manufacturer will see it, and then this is what we are looking for. We are okay to spend the money, but to a point is do not whip us off. Do not like uh, using the slogan and and make others buy it, and then totally different story. The ink factory is saying, oh, my ink is hybrid, is inorganic, is a mineral, is like high low of pigment, this and that. This is what we don't want to hear. Okay, if you're doing the test like me, hey, this ink, if you do like this dilution, this and that, suitable for the mature skin, and then like have hiring some advanced artists to test it, I guarantee you, your pigment will sell a lot better. And then, of course, you don't want to tell people the secret, or you don't even know the secret, or you don't even try it. You just want to make some money. I so add a lot of possibility. This is not my business. My business is hey, because I love this industry, and I try to do some YouTube channel. Oh my God, like English is my second language, and doing live stream, live stream. Okay, is difficult. You feel like you talk to the ear, like especially like me, small channel, and then hey, when people say hi, it's okay. Now after I turn off this video, they will generate it. After I think a couple hours, you're able to see it. So nothing to hide. Like 100%, 100% live. Okay. Of course, in my class, give me like a couple days. I will prepare some example, my case study, okay, my case study, my customers in my class, and show you, hey, this is the problem I'm facing, and then this is my solution. Not the best yet, but at least A is doing okay, better than okay. We want, because why? We love this industry. We want to make your customer beautiful, right? This is our purpose. This is our job. And hey, this is Jimmy T. Nothing fancy, but I kind of tell you everything the truth, because whatever your concern is my concern. Whatever problem you're facing is same problem I'm facing. We're human, right? Or oh, you're better than me already. Okay, it's okay. Maybe you teach me, hey, give me some hints, and then hey, you say one payment. I try it, this and that. This is the best. I'm more than welcome. You tell me something like true, okay? Or you don't want to share. It's okay. It's your own secret. But hey, this is, you need to be yourself. You need to be yourself. Sometimes a lot of hiding, a lot of is drive yourself crazy. So be yourself, happy at you're doing art, you're doing something you love to do, okay, to become your career. Energy, you will be happy to do whatever you're doing every day, instead of you become a lawyer and maybe you make a lot of money, but you don't happy. So you your life is short, okay, life is short, life is short, life is short. Energy, end up you will win, because your passion, your love, and then your focus, and then your time you spend on it, no one can complete with you. Trust me, for the long run. In the beginning, maybe hey, the people very like good selling skill, something like that, but their eyes just have money. Yeah, in the beginning they might making a lot, but in the long run they might fail. Okay, this is my personal opinion, and thank you so much. Hey, at least I try, and then sometimes have one or two audience coming in. No problem, no problem. At least I try. Now I scare the people off already. It's okay. But at least I try. One day you will in the same position like me. Okay, at least I try. All right, about time to go home. Cook, make some dinner to my kids, and so that's why I love live stream. I can say whatever I want to say, nothing prepared. I don't need to do video editing and then people watching a little bit. So I might do a little bit more, but I need your support. At least say hello, which park you want to see a little bit more. And yeah, tell me a little more detail, little bit more detail will help. Or sometimes I just making some quick video to reply you. I think this is more efficiency. I think the new world, the new YouTube or new Instagram or the TikTok will be go to this direction. Okay, it's more interactive to your audience. Something quick, nothing to hide, to connect the people around the world. This is the fastest way. This is cheap. Hey, it's cost me how much the electricity bill? Maybe it cost me like 50 cents, something like that. Yeah, this is cost a little bit money, but not a big money. But as long as I'm happy, instead of I go out to spend money on the drinking, like movie theaters or gambling. I don't gamble, by the way. I'm in Las Vegas, but I don't gamble. I'm kind of like a boring guy, just like everything every day thinking out about business, thinking about woman, thinking about how to make the woman beautiful, and then losing all of my hair. Like, okay, of course I play a little bit video game, but once in a while, yeah, when you relax, you need to totally relax, do whatever you want to do. And tomorrow problem, let worry about tomorrow. Like this moment, give yourself a little bit, enjoy the shading. Oh my God. You will feel every single pigment boom set into the skin after you wipe it off. So beautiful. Now this is art. This is art. You do something, you, like me, when I do something I like it, I forget to go home. I forget to take my dinner. That is a sign. Okay, this industry is you get that you love whatever you're doing. Okay. Um, Thank you, thank you. Now recently I'm getting a little bit more audience, and then my class are getting more orders. Okay, appreciate that. And if you don't know me enough, okay, watch my video, and again leave a comment below. Now, question is a little more detailed. Not try to cut corner like to a point. I cut to the corner is I cannot even able to stand already. Okay, this two machines. These two machines. If you want to go tattoo and PMU, you can get P60 and then the Full Pro. Now, some people recently asked me Fold 2 Pro and Fold Pro. Okay, Fold 2 Pro is about $100 cheaper, but Fold Pro, the motor is better, a little bit more powerful, more smoother. Okay, you're talking about $100 difference, but hey, this machine's Full Pro, you can do like mini tattoo. You need let me show you one thing like why you need like more powerful machines to push bigger grip of the needle. This is I did this test before. Now this one I'm using Full Pro 4.2 stroke length, and I try to run different needle size. Okay, smaller needle groups, smaller needles, very good performance. But once like 1207 and up, okay, you need a little bit more powerful machines to push a bigger grip from needle. So this is the proof. Now I test everything. I test everything. Now the ink I'm using, this one I believe is uh I've here we go. Dynamic ink. Okay. I test everything. I buy all the different needles. This is the needles I buy. This is like $17 come with 50 needles. Oh, come on. They have all different sizes. Like this is number 12. They have 03, 05, 07, 09, 11. So we can test all the different. But as a PMU artist for shading, I will use 1003 at the most, or using the Magnum. Okay, this technique, hey, if you're facing the problem is somewhat through the skin, no matter how you cannot set the ink in, try my solution using curve round magnum. They always say curve magnum. Yeah, but some people say this is soft edge magnum, curve magnum, round magnum. Using the ever after, okay, using the witch hazels to dilute to make it lighter because this pigment is too thick. Make it more thinner. Okay, this pigment is absolutely too thick. And then once you mix with the witch hazels, is make it the color more sharper, more pixelized. Okay, which is I cannot do it before because I mix with the dilution. This is water, distilled water only. So the feeling is after the shading, you cannot really tell the gradient enough. It's too flat to me. If you know drawing, you know what I'm talking about. With this rich hazel, you can tell like the more gradient, more detail, more detail, more detail. Again, this is all I tried. This I do a lot of tests before I do this live stream. I say I didn't prepare. Yeah, I prepare a little bit as well. So of course I clean up my office because I need to prepare. I have a customers tomorrow. I want to make sure they clean. My shop is clean. And then about last month, the regulation, the tattoo body art come here to regulate my shop, and she go, "Hey, your shop is clean, this and that." So they not really like check everything. Of course, like, everything need to be sterilized. The glove, the expiration date, the needles have expiration date and lot number. So if your city is regulated, please be careful on this certain point. And of course, they worry about the consent form. You need to write it down, what needles you using, and then the pigment you using, and then the expiration date. They're more strict right now for the tattoo in Las Vegas. Okay, some city in United States they don't really regulate it. Especially, I think have five different state. Arizona, Phoenix, they don't regulate, but you need to have a what's I call the certain certificate as well. Certain certificate, not the body art certificate, but you do some research now, but follow the rule. At least everything clean using glove. Don't use reuse the needle. This is a big thing. Okay, protect yourself always. And now one more last thing is because I have mentor license in Las Vegas. Of course, whatever I tell you, I need to have a guideline. I cannot just boom tell you something and then you screw up or spread the disease. Have one customer a couple years ago and I asked me, hey, how about how you handle the HIV? I go, even though your customer have HIV, they won't tell you. They won't tell you. So you need to assume everyone has disease to protect yourself, sterilize everything. Okay, how you know like the people have HIV and then they say, hey, I don't have it, and end up you know what, everything you need to protect your client, protect yourself, everything, sterilize it. The needles, no matter what, after human using on human, you need to put it in the sharp containers. This is 100%, 100%. Now the practice needle, of course you can reuse it, but you better to separate and then label it. This is for practice use only. Very clarify on this point. I don't mess around with this. No, 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 no. No, you want to be fun, you want to make money, hey, but as long as you need to protect yourself, protect your customers. Okay. Now, one more thing is for the allergy customer. So far, I don't have really have allergies, any allergy, but latex is what the numb cream. Once you apply the numb cream to your customers, they have like little bit symptom is redness, something you can tell allergy. You cannot really, you need to wipe off and deny, hey, you might have allergy. Okay. Now some customer have a lot of tattoo. Hey, I don't need to worry about too much. And then I will ask my customer, hey, is it okay? I'm not using numb cream. At less numb cream as possible or none. Better result. And then faster healing time. All right. Pretty much about over 1 hours. Again, question, leave a comment below. Leave a comment. Oh, how about this? Like one customer asked me about the P20 compared to P60. Now, P20, ask yourself, do some research. What is the stroke length? This is 2.5 millimeter stroke length, right? This is what? 2.2, 2.5, 2.7, 2.9, 3.2. Now you can adjust the stroke length during the procedures. This one is less vibration at the most, like from all my machines. This two had the less vibration. This is almost you feel nothing. But what does it good for is I try it with the VTAC, okay, for very thin skin, very good. But if you do it with normal skin type, it's not powerful enough. Now you might ask me, is it okay to do nano? Well, nano, the secret is lower stroke length, like 2.5, 2.8. This is why I tell you, this one is okay. I'm using this one at the most. Sometimes my customers is I mix the technique. Like I can say this is a hybrid brows are using a microblade, the first pass, and then for with nano machine hair stroke technique and stay very well. But again, for the black pigment, have the best result. Of course, another thing is I'm lazy. I'm lazy because I why nano machine has how many stroke? You need to do like 30, 40, 50 stroke at the time. My God, take you forever. And then the customers cannot handle that much pain. So that's why I try to do less nano, and they're not suitable for every skin type. So money maker always is Andre, microblading, eyeliner is money maker. If you fast enough, 1 hours you're done. Like I'm talking about enhancement, the upper eyeliner, lower eyeliner. Some customers can like they are sensitive. Once you're doing the procedure, they will like water their eyes. So how you can do so? Usually I do the upper eyeliner first, and then if everything okay, well I perform the lower eyeliner together. Pretty much to take you 1.5 hours again, like angle. Now in my class, told you about like 70 degrees. 70 degrees is not enough. Uh, to a point, like 45 degrees slow. Okay, that help. Now a lot of technique in more like just a little bit can you will see significant result on your end. How simple a lot of people don't talk about that, like detail like me. Of course, in the future, I will figure out something new. I will share with you as well. Very simple, very simple. Now, don't feel free to uh, ask me question, okay, but not extremely greedy. Can I use one machines for everything? This video very clarified. No, no, you cannot use at least like you need these two machines. Okay, I tell you why already. I tell you why. I show all the demo. Okay, because you need to using bigger needle group, and then bigger needle group, the Master Tool has better performance. Now I have one audience. I agree with him. I think he's a guy. I think he used full pro to do permanent makeup. I go, yeah, okay. Technically, it's okay, but I will not using for eyeliner because it's too heavy. I'm nervous. You do eyeliner with this heavy machine. I worry to drop to customer eyes. But again, in my class, I already solved this problem. Is how to like the eyelids, how to gently close your customer eyes, and you can flip it over. It's safe. It's safe. It's safe. I show you the whole procedure already in my class. And hey, my class is I don't know. Like I when I do testing, is put $1 right there and then boom. One day, like so many people sign up. Of course, like $1 is killing me. You killing me. I'm not like I know you might be European. European love to bargain, right? It's okay. Now, oh my god, I love it. Like how beautiful. Okay, don't forget using the same technique to do lip brushing is make your procedure a lot faster, a lot faster. Can you imagine if you do like single needle shading? Oh my God, you do over and over, the customer will be like it's over will be easier to overwork. Trust me. Like a lot of technique been developed Asia, especially China, because like my mentor of my tattoo mentor is a Chinese, and then his girlfriend is a PMU artist, and then he tell me a lot of secret in what China's doing, and with a little bit open mind around the world. And other secret is in Korea. I go eat sushi one day, and then the waitress say, "Hey, your brown's pretty good. Where you did it from?" And then she go in Korea. And I go, how long is the procedure? They go 20 minutes. Oh my God. Like 20 minutes, you can do like both browsers. I heard Los Angeles have one lady, I don't know who did that, is Michael Braid. She can finish in 20 minutes, include the mapping. Oh my God. And in one guy in San Francisco, he can do the menu. Okay, the menu, what is it called? The pornism. Okay, he can do 20 minutes, and once you walk in the shop you cannot talk to him. Okay, if you don't like it you can leave, because like they have 5 6 people lining up. because they've been popular. I don't know, they're charging like 250 with touch up. But can you imagine, like 20 minutes, done, done. San Francisco, and I have my customers is from him. He do the brows from him, and I take a look at it. Is it very good? You know, you know, it's okay. You know, acceptable. So this is business, very good businessman. Um, we kind of go back a little bit like manual technique. Manual technique, of course, it will be you master it, you can make a beautiful brows as well, as long as your industry accept money makers. But you cannot talk to the customers. I mean, the customer cannot talk to the artist, and because they have 10 people, 20 people line up. All right. The microblading ladies, same thing in Los Angeles. This is what I heard. They will ask you two questions. You want your brows rounded or straight? Okay, you have two options. Okay, rounded, no problem. They're not even mapping. Oh my God, they charge about 250 in good touch up. This is what I heard. I'll share a little bit crazy information to you. Hopefully you understand my English. Okay, I try to talk a lot slower. Leave a comment below. And okay, and happy. I try to say Happy New Year. Okay. You know why? Like because it's a Chinese New Year after a couple of days. Okay. Uh, the coming year is year of snake. Year of snake. Okay. And well, I cannot wait the future, and then I don't care anymore to a point like I'm not really young, I'm not really old. I go for a lot of process, difficult time, this and that. Okay, so you cannot pretend you won't able to know what happened tomorrow. You won't able to can control who you're going to meet. So everything is kind of me is take it easy. Fun is the major thing. You assume today is your last day. You will more happier to a point. Agree? Agree? No? Okay. My channel is happy channel. I'm a artist. Hopefully, when you practice or doing the procedures, enjoy. Give your little bit uh, yourself a chance, okay, to do something you love to do in your life, okay. To success or not to success, we cannot control, but at least you try. Your passion, your love, your energy, okay. Sooner or later, you will be success. Believe me, I don't believe myself, but I have to believe it. So yeah. I don't know where you're from. Uh, just remember one thing: in the world, having some crazy people like me is still working hard, working very hard. Okay, when you're facing problem, you think about Jimmy T is still working hard. I go for a lot of difficult time, a lot. But hey, take it easy and then hey, go through it. Okay, go through it. It's when you go through it, you look back, it's not that difficult, honestly. But this is your solution. Like a lot of little detail I'm willing to share. Willing to share. Take a look at the video I have it before. Maybe you take a look. Hey, why are you using this and that and this? I'm willing to share with you. As simple as that. Because why I love. Of course, I'm not loving you. I love myself. I love whatever I'm doing. Okay, I'm so happy. So that's why I'm laughing. Now I need to go home. Bye bye.